Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Joseph Santoro. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I just graduated from the University of Miami with my master's degree in industrial engineering. It was actually a joint degree, so it was a 5-year program. So I just achieved my bachelor's along with my master's degree. So just to go in on some of my experience in the construction industry, I started out in high school doing manual labor jobs. I actually was working for a friend of mine who owns his own stucco business. So he was doing waterproofing for some big commercial projects in New York City. A lot were in Brooklyn, so I would commute early in the morning with the team of laborers and the foreman to execute these high quality stucco designs. So I'm used to getting my hands dirty, and I understand it from that perspective. I was mixing cement, operating lifts, and we were putting stucco up on some pretty big projects in Brooklyn. Some that were 6 stories high. So these were some pretty massive projects. So I knew from a young age that construction was something that I was really interested in, and I didn't really get any project management experience until I started college. Once I started studying engineering and getting some internship experience. So that's what I'll go into now. So some of my more relevant construction management experience is going to come from my internship experiences with Turner Construction and Amacon Management. So Turner Construction is obviously a general contractor. I interned with them for a summer in Miami, and I shadowed a project engineer for an entire summer down there. So I was controlling all documentation, including the RFI log between the site and the architect, all safety documentation to validate each subcontractor's consciousness of risk-related activities. I conducted pole plan meetings with the foreman of each trade to coordinate the last planner system that mapped the sequence of activities to be completed on site. The 2-week look-aheads were critical to planning the most high-priority tasks. I issued change orders with the project engineer as we budgeted the contingency fund, which was extra money set aside for the adjustments that took place further down the life cycle of the project. I collected pre-task plans, or PTPs, as the superintendent would say every morning. PTP, PTP. I collected the PTP from the subs every morning to gather written agreements of what work is to be done that day and an estimated time of completion of each activity. We scheduled deliveries of materials such as fixtures and flooring, ACT ceiling tiles, and technology improvements like card readers and access pads. So along with the project engineer, I worked with the project manager, and I also tracked percent plan completion with the superintendent by qualifying the status of activities in Excel and reporting the progress to the workbook's dashboard. A key takeaway from that internship on that site was interpreting the blueprints daily to facilitate the coordination of subs on site and to ensure the proper specs were met to improve quality and efficiency of all subcontractor work that was going on. So that was my general contractor experience, and my most recent internship experience was actually with an owner's rep firm. So we were providing owner's rep services. I was interning for Amacon Management as a construction management intern. I worked in an office with an architectural design team, accounting teams, project management team. So the office experience was a lot different than the Turner experience, but it still taught me a lot of integral skills that I'm going to be able to bring with me throughout my career in construction management. Specifically, communicating with higher ups and all different levels of management. And especially outside contractors. So some of my key experience was collaborating with design teams to order specialty fixtures and items that needed sufficient lead time to keep these luxury residential projects on schedule. I communicated with outside contractors, like I mentioned, to acquire accurate estimates and analyze all levels of the scope so that bid packages could be complete and detailed. I requested a lot of RFPs from each trade to create detailed budgets and final SOVs for our clients in the effort to value engineer their scope of work and negotiate pricing with subcontractors to lower costs and save our client money. So I was requesting a lot of RFPs, trying to get those proposals in, trying to get minimum three from each trade so that we were able to level those bids out in Excel and really value engineer their scope of work to the best of our ability. I did a lot of research on a variety of different products for a multitude of projects that included commercial office space, restaurant build-outs in downtown Miami, and luxury residential and multifamily homes all over the Miami area. This supported the project management team in making final decisions for the design and ultimately the construction of these projects. And I also outlined bid packages for the director of operations to support him as he managed the project managers and engineers to save him time and money. So he wanted the detailed outlines so that he actually didn't have to sit and go through all the drawings like I would do and, really list out mechanical, electrical, plumbing, the decorative, the flooring, you name it, all the different trades that really went into these projects. The low voltage was a big one. And the list goes on, so it really depends on each project. So I really was able to get my feet wet with the owner's rep and the general contractor, being Turner, which I know has major offices all over the city. But I'm ready to take my career to the next level, and I really do think that all of these skills and experience that I have, I'm going to be able to leverage those, and it's going to provide me with a strong basis for success as I take my career to the next level and lock down a full-time role. Building is fun.